hey, it's the
John and
Heather Show, and we just stopped by
to say like and subscribe to our channel. Please hit the little bell in the top right hand corner for updates, and please like our channel, and again, like and subscribe.
Thank you. We love you guys. Bye. Hey, it's the
John and
Heather Show, coming to you live from our
production studio, Halloween style.
That's right. Woo, boo, they're out. Oh my goodness. Well, today we have a really special topic. We'd like to talk to you about being heavy or being small or thin or being just whatever society wants to say is not acceptable.
Yeah.
Or whatever you don't feel comfortable with and you're not happy with. That's what we want to talk to you about. So, on that note, I'm going to give this mic over to my lovely husband.
Thank you, Heather. Yeah, because you notice in a lot of our episodes, we try to do health and fitness as part of our show. And it's not that we do health and fitness for vanity purposes. We're not trying to be vain.
No.
What the thing is that...
Although I do like to look
No,
good.
we'd like to look good, no. And, I will admit that I do like to look biker fabulous. But
And
today...
I like looking proud, yes.
But today I got my dad bod shirt on. And it's funny because I got this shirt and I wore it for my daughter. And she's looking at me. She looked at me. She said, Dad, she goes, why are you wearing that shirt? You don't have a dad bod. You're all muscly. And I'm like, that's the whole point. It's a joke behind it. And the reason why, and well, the thing is, this is going to relate to two different types of people. The first people are the ones that are heavy, and the next one are the ones that are super skinny, no matter how much they eat, no matter what they do. And that's this one over here. She could literally eat from sunrise to sunset, healthy.
Speaking of which, I'm hungry.
Yeah, always. I mean, literally, she's hungry all the time. She's what's called hypermetabolic. So she could eat constantly and she burns it off, so she's always been a skinny woman. And I've actually seen women that obviously are jealous because they don't have her figure and waistline say, oh yeah, you're a drug addict because of that.
I'm a crack addict, or I'm anemic, or I'm anorexic, or
Yeah.
I just don't eat.
Mm-hmm.
And these people just don't know how much I could pack away. I could literally eat your ass under the table.
That's the truth. She eats more than I do. And now to go from that subject, and I've seen it because that's just horrible when somebody says that.
I'm just a small person, too.
And she's never even touched any of that stuff.
I'm a very small person. And I'm very lucky that I'm hypermetabolic. I mean, I'm 50 years old, which I'm proud. Well, actually 50 years young.
Yes.
And I'm very proud of it.
Cougar.
And I love working out. Like he said, we don't do it because of being vain. We do it also for our health. We do it because I want to live longer.
Yeah.
I do it also because I had a horrific accident where I literally died and I was airlifted. And unfortunately, I broke just about everything in my body. So working out at the gym has helped strengthen muscles that I didn't even know I had.
And you had a stroke too.
And I had a stroke. Yeah, exactly. I had paralysis. So it's helped strengthen muscles.
Oh, and physical therapy.
Exactly. That's what I've done. So it just helped me.
Yes, and also she's getting bigger now, bigger muscular. I mean, well, just do a good one, hon. Do a good one. Yeah, I mean, look, come on, your muscles. She's not even trying right now, and she's just tore up. She's ripped. And even at the gym, other women now look at her and they're like, oh, you must be competing. Look how good you look. And it's not. It's just that I knew with how thin she was when I first met her that any muscle she packed on would show right away. Now, my story.
It's quite a story.
Yeah, my story is a little bit different. My story is I was a fat man my whole life. I'm just going to put it mildly. I was morbidly obese. I had a 40% BMI, which means I was 300 pounds. And I know you're looking at me going, oh, no. Look, He was. And the reason why I love my wife over here is because she knew me before I really looked like this. And I really respect that. She fell in love with my heart. And I know...
It's a big heart.
Oh, and I truly love her for that. And that's one of the reasons why. But again, back to me, I was a heavy man my whole life. I had maybe 4 years of my life that I was at a normal weight, and that was end of high school and the first year or two I was in the military. And then after that, I even had to always on the Fat Boy program and everything else to try to get myself to lose weight. So anyway, I was a 300-pound man most of my life. One of these days, I'll show you some pictures. I'll post them so you get a kick out of it. And I had a tragedy in the family and whatnot, and I needed a healthy alternative because I was afraid that with what was going on in my life at the time that I would probably drink myself to death or...
Didn't you have a friend pass away?
Yeah, I did. I had a friend of mine drink herself to death. And my age, and and I promised that person on her deathbed that I would stop drinking. I did. So I literally, after coming from the hospital, and I know better, I come in from the hospital, I looked at the liquor I had in my house, and I dumped it down the sink. Literally. I took both bottles, turned them upside down. This was February 15, 2017. Because I was starting to drink too much, too, at the time. And I knew I needed to do a change. So I turned my back, guzzle, guzzle, guzzle. You can hear the bottles go, 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 go down the sink. And I just quit cold turkey. I had a couple days off. I don't even remember it being that really wicked for me. I just stayed home.
And then you just went and you started working out.
And then I started working out, yeah. And then
you went to the gym or something like that. You said you wanted to.
Yeah, I wanted to have a healthier.
Because you couldn't do.
I couldn't do anything. See, I was having trouble walking and talking. If I was walking and talking to somebody, I would be out of breath. Or if I had to walk from across, I couldn't mow the grass. Literally within 20 minutes. I was like Lamaze breathing from my back. Yeah. From my back hurting so much and me being out of breath that I would have to Lamaze breathe and take a 15, 20-minute break. I couldn't mow a yard. It would take me 4 breaks to get a tank of gas out of the mower. So I had enough. So I quit drinking, and then the smoking went too. I said, heck with that, and I started vaping, which, it's healthier. I'll admit that. And I did that and went to the gym, hired a personal trainer that used to be a professional wrestler under the Power Company twins. Dean, love you, man. And he started training me, and I started dropping the weight. After I quit drinking, I dropped 40 pounds without even altering my diet. And then he put me on this crazy 1,500-calorie, no-carb, ketogenic diet. And I dropped weight, and I was at the gym constantly, and I packed on mass fast and everything else. And I'm now able to do things I couldn't do anymore. I could go hiking. I could go kayaking. I could walk the whole Biketoberfest. I couldn't do that before. I used to have to find a spot.
And then went to the beach for the first time.
Without a shirt.
With me.
Yeah, that's...
without a shirt.
Yeah, I know I know it sounds weird when you see pictures of me. If I get women telling me I'm handsome all the time. But I could show them a picture of me 3 years ago, and they wouldn't recognize me. I do that a lot of times, too. I'll just go up to somebody with my picture. I'll put one of my fat pics up, and I'll say, hey, look at this guy. And they're like, who is that? And I'm like, it's me. And they're like, no. And it's the truth. Like, I'll walk past somebody. I work in a large building, and I'll have somebody that I remember I asked out on a date, and turned me down, blocked me. I remember that. Got in the elevator. She's like taking 2 or 3 takes at me. Found out who I was. Refriended me right there on the spot, and I didn't even accept her friend request.
So yeah, that's the whole point of this video.
Being healthy too
is what he just said. I mean, it's a wonderful ending to the video, and we could leave it right there, but we're not going to. Is that you can do it, no matter what state your body is in.
I've kept the weight off for 1.5 years now, mind you.
You can do it. You can either lose weight.
You put on 10 pounds.
And be healthier and breathe and do the things you want to do.
Breathing is fun.
Exactly.
Breathing is important, and breathing is very important.
Exactly. And when you can't breathe because you're overweight.
Life sucks.
It does. Well, when you're also small or thin and you don't have a lot of body weight or body mass or energy
or strength
or stamina, you can build that back up again by eating healthy, by going to the gym, doing the things that we
Everything.
do.
Your hair and nails got better too.
Giving up drinking, giving up smoking. We're not saying, hey, you guys give up drinking.
No. It was just a better for me.
Exactly.
And Heather never really was a drinker, so
No, because I can't hold my alcohol.
yeah, she has no BMI whatsoever. So you put 2 beers in her, and she's stumbling around and giggling. Me, I kind of like liquor, and for me, it was a better decision not to drink. It just was. And and it doesn't bother me. So I mean, you'll see us when we go out. You'll see me with a koozie, and the reason why I got a koozie is because I have a Diet Coke underneath there,
And I got a real Coke.
and she has a real Coke, yeah, and I'll have or a carb-free Monster.
Yeah.
And so the reason why I do that is because again, that's something else. Is if you don't conform. See, I choose not to drink, so I put a Budweiser Cozy or a Cool Cozy around my soda because I went somewhere one time and I had a man sit next to me and I ordered a Diet Coke and he's like, Diet Coke? If you want to drink that Diet Coke, go up the road to the Cyber Cafe. And I'm like, dude, and he's talking to me and he's drunk.
At the bar, what a jerk.
I'm like, and I just didn't know what to say at that point. So I just shocked him. I said, because I'm an alcoholic and I don't drink no more. And now he changed his whole tune right there. I don't drink alone. It's like, shut up, dude.
Yeah, so you see, you can do it. And when you do this and you decide to make this life change, and I say life change because it is a life change. These things you have to do and carry over every day. And unfortunately, some of them make life a little bit more difficult. It might be a little bit more costly. When you try to change over and eat healthy, the food,
expensive.
of course, is much more expensive.
That's how I could see how somebody could be fat in America and poor.
Yeah.
Because I could get a bag of Tostito pizza rolls. It's this big. And I used to buy them this big. They're $9.95 at Walmart. A bag like this.
And he would eat the
Whole bag.
bag.
But
I lie to you not. He could pack away a whole pizza. That's how horrible. Imagine his heart and how bad it was clogged full of arteries. So when you make this life change and you decide to do this, your whole life changes. And you've got to do this and do it and carry it out from your decision until the day you die.
You have to.
You don't give it up.
Jeez,
So for
preach it,
us,
girl. Preach it.
It's true. For us, unfortunately, like when we go to the grocery store, I don't get to buy my ding-dongs and ho-hos that I like to have anymore.
And I love them too because I used to be diabetic too. I was so heavy. That's
Yeah,
something else.
exactly.
I was diabetic and I had to take insulin in the morning. Remember when I give myself shots in the morning and at night? Check my sugar 4 times a
And
day.
he's not diabetic anymore.
And no, I'm off all my meds. And my blood pressure was through the roof too. Man, I was on like 4 different types of blood pressure medication. Even my doctor was like getting leery about giving me any more meds. And I'm on virtually nothing now.
Yeah. See, so
But
you can do it,
supplements.
like I said, so back to the life change. I mean, it is. And we have to buy food that's sugar-free and low in carbs, but high with protein. And we do this. And yeah, it makes shopping a little bit more difficult. And
Especially when you could eat anything.
exactly, and I can't.
And it's not that I let her. She buys her stuff. Don't get me wrong. She has to have her
But I
stuff.
buy it in
Happy wife,
moderation.
happy life.
Exactly, and I buy it in moderation. At the same time, I don't bring a lot of it into the home because he
Tempts
can't
me.
eat it, and I don't want it to.
It does tempt me. In the middle of the night, sometimes I wake up and I just want something quick, and it's like. But what I do is I keep my chocolate granola stuff around.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'll do.
And
I'll
it's
do.
healthier, and I
It's
like
a healthier cheat snack. I have my. What's that one that I have with those pralines and dark chocolate on
Gosh,
there?
yum.
Oh, and it's granola. But God, it's good. It's only 25 grams of carbs, 3 grams of protein, and the sugars is like 4, so it's not bad.
See, he knows all this up here in his head, exactly what he's eating and everything. It doesn't mean you need to know exactly everything that's there, but what I'm saying,
I'm just good at memorizing.
Look at the label, because I never did that before. When I would go shopping, I never looked at the label. I just grabbed whatever I liked.
Yeah.
Well, now, all those things that I used to eat, oh my, I wouldn't give them to my dog.
That's right.
So that's what we have to say is you can do this. You can make that change in your life for a better you. You can do whatever it is that you need to do, such as change your diet.
Instead of a bag of Tostito pizza rolls for $10, you could get 2 baked chickens from Walmart for $11.95. It's $1.50 more, and you could feed the same amount of kids, and it's chicken.
And
All
add
kids
some
love it.
veggies in there, and there you go. And
Corn. All kids like corn. Throw some corn in there.
definitely go to the gym. Join a gym. don't just work out at home, because that's different. You don't really have people there to help push you or monitor.
Some people
pump you
may be
up.
too big to go to the gym, though, and those people, then they need to have a modified exercise
That's true.
routine.
Start off slow.
But anybody can figure out how to do it if you go online and take a look at a modified exercise routine for somebody that's very heavy. I've seen ones that a guy had a staircase in his house, and he would take 2 jugs full of water, which weigh 8.4 pounds apiece, and just try to walk up a couple steps holding those, and then put them down when he got tired, go back up, and just walk up and down the steps.
And that's a great workout.
Until he was able to do something. That was all he was able to do. Gallon jugs on the floor, pick them up, put them back down. And this guy now, he said like a record was 430 something pounds, had a ton of plastic surgery because he was literally lost so much weight, his skin was like a raisin. These doctors did pro bono work on him and did, oh seriously, I'll show you the video. Teeth, jawline, excess skin. Now mind you, when he takes his shirt off, you can see a lot of that stuff, but it's something.
And that's great, you know, I mean, you can do all of these things, and we're not just preaching to you because we want to preach or we just want to make a video. No, we care about you guys,
Yes.
your fans. We love you, you're our fans, and we care about you, and we want you to have a healthy lifestyle.
And we love you all.
We know you guys, all of you, every single one of you. You can do this, because let me
If
tell
I
you.
can, anybody can.
And if I can,
Anybody can.
anybody can.
All right, that's about it. So
Definitely.
we're going to say
Thank you again for watching.
And we're going to say thank you from the John and Heather Show. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please hit the bell for notifications.
Ding, ding.
Ding, ding. And we love all you guys. We love everything that we do for you. Any comments? Always would love
Really,
that.
Please, I would love to have some more
Or if somebody needs
fan
help.
interaction.
If somebody needs help with weight loss or any pointers, they could feel free to let me know.
Contact us.
I'll be more than happy to go on Messenger or whatnot. I'll even FaceTime you if you want. It's no big deal. Heather and I will both do it.
Yeah, definitely.
So
We're here to help.
We like you guys, and again, like and subscribe. Please hit the bell for notifications.
Ding, ding.
Peace out.
Shiny side up, and
Upside down.
that's right.